Welcome to another Saturday live video. Oh, it's not live. What have I been up to? I did the freeride camp last week. There was a video just showing all the participants what they have been doing, and so they can watch the sailing style here some days after the event. And the week before I hurt my foot pretty badly, if you saw the video from the Great Belt Race, and the foot is still acting up. It's actually pretty windy today. It was also windy yesterday, sun's out, nice temperatures, and all the other guys are having fun at the club, but my foot is swollen and it hurts. It radiates up to the knee. So tomorrow I'm getting some treatments, some acupuncture from another windsurfer, and then we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but in this video you might have been wondering why I'm sitting in front of an IQ board, an IQ Junior board I'm sitting on, and then there's the giant Patrick board also. And what the hey, we want slalom racing, we want waves, we want, and also the big old 9.0. So some years ago when IQ was exploding, I of course got myself an IQ set and did some up and down racing. And then for the last 2 or 3 years, I didn't do it so much anymore. A lot of work and building the new practice and stuff took all my time. And then in Denmark, where we used to have the slalom tour combined with the IQ tour, the events were, we usually did IQ. You can do IQ in almost any weather, but we almost never did any slalom. So in order to get people back to slalom, they divided the two classes. So we do pure IFCA events, as IFCA rules on the Danish slalom tour. And the first 2 events of that one has already been cancelled due to the lack of judges this year. So now we have 2 events left after the summer holidays. And because the IQ class is an Olympic class, it has been taken over by the Danish sailing organization and not the board sailing. Yeah, never mind. And so what to do to get some racing? And a friend of me who also has some damaged feet right now, actually, he rang me up and said, "Hey Kasper, what you're doing in September?" I said, I'm doing waters long distance as I always do, and that's it. And then he said, "We are going to Lake Garda and do some Formula foiling." And I was like, Formula foil, that's like up and downwind racing. I haven't done that for 3 years, and when I did do it, I wasn't particularly good at it. Ley lines is just, and wind shift and stuff, I'm not super good at it. And then he said, but we just take the old IQ stuff, the board, and then we put in our Patrick foil and buy the big front wing. And then we have more speed than all the others, so we can just win it on speed. You don't have to make the ley lines and stuff. Yeah, it's a bold claim, but somehow it ignited something inside of me. So I have on order, and it should hopefully be arriving next week from the Wind Lounge. The super big Patrick front wing and the most powerful fuselage. And of course I'll do some videos on that. And then I have actually had it on order for almost a month. I think the Patrick foil gear is getting a bit difficult to get a hold on. So I thought I could go on my IQ foil gear and test it one day in a weekend in between 2 days on the slalom foil. And it was so heavy and the foil was super slow and it didn't make any fun at all. I thought the board was way too heavy, so I panicked a little bit and said, what have I gotten myself into? So I quickly went through the used board pages on Facebook, and there I found the monster over there. An air inside, 200 liters of volume, sub 9 kilos. And the kicker is, I got it for less than 3,000 euro, 400 euros, 3,000 kroners. And that's like a major bargain. That's like, it's way less than the front wing anyways. So I went and got it. I'm still waiting for the front wing to test it the first time. And yeah, now I have hurt my foot. And the reason why the price is so low, I'll show you in some close-ups now. It has had a lot of repairs, but it should be stiff and it should be watertight. And yeah, I still have to test it, so we'll see about that. Then accidentally I was buying a board for my daughter, a Taboo Rocket, super cheap, a blue one. I might have an action clip of her trying to sail it for the first time last weekend in Vilsane. Not enough wind for her, but anyways. But that guy also had this white junior board, and it comes in a version with 2 tuttle boxes. So you can use it as an old beginner's board with 2 fins in. And for the other kiddies that are not as advanced as Ellen, I thought that would be a good idea. I've actually been looking for that board quite a long time, and he had that board also. And as you can see in the close-up, it's almost like new. So instead of buying 1 board, I bought 2 used boards. And yeah, but it's almost like new. And then I still have the big IQ. So the meaning is now get the foil, big front wing, Patrick foil, big fuse, high power, V1, 110 or 115, and test it in both that board, the Patrick, the big IQ, and maybe even also the small IQ, just to see what difference it makes. And also I've noticed that in many actually use this white IQ Junior board as a foil slalom board. So I'll of course be testing it against my usual foil slalom board, and I think we'll also bring out the old JP one day just to try 3 boards with the same settings on the foil and the sail. And for sail, for up and downwind racing, actually the 9.0, the original men's IQ sail, should actually be one of the best foil racing sails still for up and downwind racing. It's not very fast on a reach, but up and down it should be really, really good. And the kicker is right now, because the maximum size in IQ has changed from 9 to 8 square meters. There's a million of cheap 9 square meter sails around if you just look a little bit. And also you get the mast, and I have just ordered a new set of the 9.0 and a extra mast. And what can I say? And it's new. It's from a shop. I can't mention the shop, I promised. But it's cheaper than that used board for 1,530 mast and 9 square meter Sovereign sail. So yeah. So the front wing is definitely the way most expensive here. And yeah, so that's the new challenge. Get the foot healed and then start doing up and downwind racing. I think also in the summer month when the wind lets off, it will be fine. Yeah. So a lot of talking interrupted by a phone call, and I speak way too much. And yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think I should practice most to become a super good up and downwind racer on the... I think I will go with the Patrick board. I will test them against each other and find out what's the best. And yeah, let me know, what do you think? Should I just gain 20 kilos in 2 months? It's impossible. Or should I just stay relatively light and hope for light conditions at Lake Garda in September? Yeah, let me know any good drills for getting getting better at lay lines or something. Please throw in some comments and let me know. Also, let me know what you think I should be focusing on. And also a kicker, we'll be doing the trip to Lake Garda in the wee in the ID bus. So that will also be a little bit road trip story about taking an EV 1500 kilometers and over the Alps. Let's see how that goes. How many hours do you think I will be spending charging and not driving? Yeah, let's see. But that's all for this one. Unfortunately, no real action, but the foot has to heal. Otherwise, it will just stay bad for a very long time. See you in the next one.